Morning, everyone. This is Jennifer with Creativity. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I am here this morning to do a little crafting with you. I know it's early in the morning, but it is always a refreshing start to my day in coming into my craft room. Let me get my desktop up and we will get started. Uh, Not going to take a whole lot of time because I know we got to get to work and all that good jazz. I will be actually going live on Thursday to do some updates as Stamping Up new stamping year started yesterday. So there is a lot of upcoming events, a lot of changes coming, not changes, but I'm increasing activities, changing up the way I do things. So I want to give the time to talk about that. Also, real quick, Stampin' Up! Has a fantastic special going on right now, and I would love to have you take part in that. They have a special where if you buy the starter kit uh, for $99, you get $155 in free product of your choice, along with free shipping, and you get to join my fabulous team, Stampin' Scrappers. And I would just love to have you part of our team. Um, I will be going live, like I said, on Thursday to talk more about that. But if in the meantime, if you have any questions in regards to what it is to buy the starter kit, what all do you do, all those types of things, if you'll just drop some comments in this video, I will go over everything on Thursday. Once I've narrowed down my time that I will go live on Thursday, I will reach out and make sure everyone knows my time frame. But for right now, it is Thursday that I will go live to talk about the special Stamping Up has. Good morning, Janet. Stampin' Up! Has the special going on about the starter kit you buy for $99 and you get $155 in free product. So I will be going live with that starting on Thursday, and I'll let you know my time frame closer to that time. But I would love for you to consider it. I would love for you to come and join Stampin' Scrappers with us. We have a fabulous time together, and I just would totally enjoy you being part of us. There is a link in this video to talk about the special. If you're interested, you could click on that. Again, if you have questions about the starter kit, just drop some comments, and I'll make sure I clear that on Thursday as well. All right, so I have my Christmas series on October the 12th. If you have not gotten into that, it is not too late. If you would like to take part of that special, I will take reservations up until 10 a.m. this morning. And then I do have to cut it off to get my orders placed. So if you're interested in my Christmas series, which is October the 12th, please let me know that as well. The other event that's going on is the sipping kit, which is also October the 12th. If you're interested in that, again, 10 a.m. today will be my deadline for that. All right, so let's get started, and I will go live on Thursday to give you all the updates. I will also be sending out emails today with updates with my calendar, what's going on, when everything's happening. I am adding a new in-person card class. It's going to be on a Sunday from 2 to 4. I've gotten some feedback that people would like to come but don't drive at night. So I'm adding a day class now. So if you're interested in that, check out the information on my Facebook page as well, or send me an email and I will be happy to talk with you about that. All right, so we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started because, like I said, I do have to go to work and I know others do too, and I just don't want you to miss out. So we're going to do two really quick cards this morning. So let me go ahead and flip my camera. Let's see if this works as good as it did on Sunday. I am loving my new stand that I got that holds my camera because it doesn't do all that crazy adjusting. All right. I just got to figure out how to get it to get a little closer to my table so it doesn't seem like it's so far off. Ooh, and we got this nasty glare on. All right. So today I am using the stamp set Grateful Blessings as well as Thoughtful Wishes. I am using the die set of Greetings of the Season. And this is the die that I'm using for my label. All right. The designer paper that we are using is what makes this card so easy and so nice to do. Is the paper line that I am using. It is called Thoughtful Journey. It is 6x6 designer series paper, and I'm not going to pull each and every one out. I will get a sampler made so you can see it, but this is the front side. It's all double-sided paper, so that is going to be the same as that. And then we have these front and back. Then we have this. Yeah. We have those two sheets. That's a front, and this is a back, or vice versa. And then we have this. So it's really pretty paper. It is just designed so neatly. And this is kind of like a water brush type paper, and that's how they get the inks to blend like this. But this is why this makes it so easy to do these cards, because they're simple but beautiful. So these are the two cards that we're going to do this morning real quick. So we're going to move this one out of the way, and we're going to go ahead and get started on this one. I have everything pre-cut, so we don't have to worry about taking time to do that this morning. So we are ready to assemble the card. So I've got my Misty Moonlight with my designer paper. I'm going to go ahead and put my adhesive on the back side here. Now, you can use liquid adhesive or I am using our Stampin' seal. So you can use what you choose. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I have my label here, and I have my inside piece. So let me get my Stampin' pad. Anytime you use photopolymer stamp sets, you really need the Stampin' pad. So good morning, Mom. You really need to use the Stampin' pad to give it a better impression so you can get your message clearly on there. So what I'm going to do is I am using You're Such a Blessing sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it toward this side. On my sample, I didn't come over far enough, so I'm hoping this one does. And now what I want to do is I want to take the flower, and I'm going to use the Misty Moonlight for this one. And then we're going to just put this right over on the edge here. Okay. Now I need to stamp my sentiment. And that I did the sentiment, thank you for your prayers. And again, this is coming from the stamp set Grateful Blessing. And then we are going to stamp this right at the top. Okay. Now we're ready to assemble our cards. Let me get a sip of my coffee real quick. I hope you enjoy the coffee and card on Wednesday mornings as much as I do. I have my ribbon, and this is, let's see, what is this? This is called silver and white ribbon, and it is approximately 16 inches. I'm going to wrap it around my tag. And then I'm going to tie a bow on the edge here before we hook this down. Okay. Oh, I cut this way too big. I don't know what I was thinking. It is big. Oh, come on. Alrighty. And then you can pull your little strings to whatever size you want your bow. And then you're going to take your snips, and we're going to snip these off. Okay, perfect. Now, I want to use some dimensionals for the back side for this. Thank you, Janet. Yes, I love coming up in the mornings doing this because it is a true refreshing start to my day. All right, so we're going to put our dimensionals on the back, then we're going to take off our little pieces that live on and on and on forever in your household once they get in a spot. And then we are going to just take this and set it right in the center. Perfect. Now, you'd see this is a tag, so we are going to take our rhinestones, and I'm going to show you how to fix when you use a tag and you don't really want it to be a tag. So you take your rhinestone, and we're going to put a rhinestone right over that, and that way no one knows that that was a hole in there. So then we're going to go ahead and place our rhinestones here, and then we are going to put one, let's put one down here at the bottom. And then I'm going to take one of the small ones and set right in the middle there. All right. So that is how you can use labels and things like that without them truly being a label. Now we are finished. Let me close out the ink pads before we get them everywhere, because that was a very dangerous situation there. So now we're ready to take our base of our cardstock, which is Fresh Fuchsia, if you're wanting to know what color this is. So for this card, I use Misty Moonlight and Fresh Fuchsia. So we're going to take this and we're going to run our adhesive on the back side of the card and assemble it to the front of our card base. Okay. Now on the inside, we're going to take our basic white and do the same thing. Put your adhesive on, and you're going to stick that straight in. And there is the card, and it is ready for you to, excuse me, process. Now, for the envelope, what I'm going to do is I have this little strip out of this paper. I am going to just run my my adhesive across the back of it, and I'm going to do it quite thick. And I want to make sure that I do get it all over my edges. And sometimes you will run off, and that's okay, because you got to think this is on the outside of your card, of your envelope. So for it to go through the postal machines, it may tear. No. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it along the side, come on, of my envelope. And yes, I know that is where the stamp's going to go, but that is okay. But that way, it matches your card. So you've got a decorated envelope that matches your card. And then your stamp can go straight across there and it won't be a problem. All right, so that's card number 1. Let's jump over to card number 2, because normally, yes, Mom, this is gorgeous paper. I am going to be featuring this paper in my monthly card in-person class, my online card class. I'm using this set quite a bit, this designer paper quite a bit this time around. But I've got a couple of classes that I'll be using this paper in. All right, so the next card, we are using Petunia Pop, and I took the Cane Wave embossing folder, and I embossed one color of it, and then I've got Mossy Meadow, and then of course our designer paper in the silver and white ribbon, and just put it together that way. So let's go ahead and get started with this. These are simple too, because if you are a basic, and not a basic, but if you are a beginner stamper, this makes it so easy to do because it's very little stamping and it's not an overwhelming, you got to have this, you got to have that, this, that, and the other kind of thing. This is like basically you need the paper and cardstock and an ink pad, and it pretty much does everything else for you. So for this card, we're going to say Missing You, and I'm going to stamp that right up there. And this sentiment is coming out of the Thoughtful Wishes, which actually goes with this designer paper. It is a suite that you can get. But I wanted to do the Grateful Blessing stamp set as well this morning, so I am combining stamp sets. All right, so now we're going to stamp the inside of our card. And what did I put on the inside of this one? Oh, okay. I put You Are Loved. Since we are missing someone, we can say You Are Loved. And that way that person that gets this card knows we were thinking of them. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this kind of at the top, and that way it gives you space to still write your message. Okay, so that is all the stamping that we are going to do. And we are ready to assemble our card. So we're going to take our designer paper and we're going to attach it to our Mossy Meadow. And hopefully my eyes judged that right. I got contacts in this morning, and I've been really struggling lately with them. That's why you see me a lot of times in my glasses, but I was like, well, let me try my contacts one more time. Good morning, who joined? Welcome. Make sure you go back to the beginning of the video because I did do some announcements Stampin' Up! Has a fabulous deal going on at the moment. If you purchase our starter kit for $99, you get $155 in product of your choice, along with free shipping, and you get to join my team, which is Stampin' Scrappers. And I will be going live on Thursday at some point. I will let you know my time. I gotta see if my grandson has cross country or not. But I will be going live talking more about it. I do have the link in this video if you're interested in looking into it. Check it out. If you have any questions that you would like to have answered, go ahead and drop those in this video comment section, and I will make sure I get those on Thursday when I go live. But I would love to have you come on board with us, purchase that starter kit. It is a great deal. For $99, you get $155 in free product. One of the other perks to it is you get to order product before it actually goes on sale for all the customers. So that is a special perk as well. They also have a kit sale going on if you're interested in any of the kits. If you go to my online store, you will be able to see that as well. All right. I'm going to have to, let's see, quit talking a minute and get this bow tied. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to start doing knots instead of bows since it takes me forever anymore. And I have no idea why it's taking me. It's like my poor fingers don't want to operate with bows. All right, we got it this time. If I don't pull it all the way through, that's the problem. I cut it too short. So this is about 16, but it needs to be longer. So give me 1 second. I've almost got the bow piece down. There we go. So we're going to just go with that. It's not the greatest, but it'll be okay. All right. Now we're going to take our cardstock here. Like I said, this is Petunia Pop. And we're going to take our bone folder and we're going to run it down there. We are going to take our inside and go ahead and hook it in since we've got our stamping done. And then we're going to put down right on the inside there. And there we go. We're going to do this. Now, because this is a 3D embossed folder, when you are putting your adhesive on, especially if you're using the tape runner like I am, don't press too hard. Otherwise, you will deflate your 3D embossing on here. It will go flat if you press too hard. So be careful with that. All right. There is our second card for this morning. And I didn't do anything yet with that envelope, so I will more than likely do the same thing, take a piece of that designer paper and stick on the outside of this. So I am going to put both of the cards out that we did this morning. There is that. I hope you enjoyed this morning. And I will be back, like I said, on Thursday to give updates of upcoming classes, upcoming events. I have my in-person card class, which is going to be October, I want to say the 14th. Let me see. Yes, my in-person card class is going to be October the 14th. I have registration out there. You should have gotten an email about registering, as well as Facebook posts. And then I am adding a new one, which is going to be an in-person class on October the 20th from 2 to 4. That is a Sunday. And then, let's see, I have my Christmas series class and my sipping kit, which is Saturday, October the 12th. You have until 10 a.m. this morning to get that to me if you plan to register for that. And then I have my monthly online class, October the 6th. All right, guys, if you have any questions, make a comment in this video and I will get back with you. If not, it has been wonderful having coffee and a card with creativity with Jennifer. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you and have a wonderful Wednesday.